Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for our morning announcements. So let me click onto this and let's get started with today.
Morning, awesome Gates Mills Elementary School students. Today is Friday, April.
Give us a second. It always does that.
Morning, awesome Gates Mills Elementary School students. Today is Friday, April 24th, 2020. Here are your morning announcements. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now let's recite our Gates Mills Student Pledge. Speak up when others need help. Appreciate others and be a good friend. Feel empowered to do what is right. Encourage others. We do have one birthday today. Happy birthday to Colton in first grade. We hope you have a great day. And we also have two birthdays over the weekend. Tomorrow is Beatrice's birthday, so happy birthday to Beatrice. And on Sunday, Miss Stephenson will celebrate her birthday, so happy birthday to all three of you. Today's Gates Mills Citizen of the Day is a first grade student whose favorite parts of school are gym class and working on the tablets. Some of his favorite foods are fajitas and ice cream. When he's not doing his remote learning, he enjoys playing Xbox, working on Prodigy, and remembering fun visits to his Nana and Papa's house. This year, he would like to learn more about math. Today's Citizen of the Day is Colton. Our Spectacular Specials week ends with Feel Good Friday. Boys and girls, we want you to make a gratitude list. So try and list at least 5 things in your life that you're most thankful for. That's it for our morning announcements for today. Boys and girls, let's make it a fabulous Friday, and I hope everybody has a healthy and happy weekend.
Okay. So, that's exciting. Colton is our citizen of the day.
Hello, awesome Lander students.
I'm so sorry.
I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day.
No. I'm sorry, boys and girls. I don't know why this keeps doing this to me. Stop. Get out of there. I'm back. Hi. As I was saying, I'm so excited. It's not only Colton's birthday today, but he's also our citizen of the day. Congratulations, Colton. That's fabulous. Okay. So, as Miss Ravita said, today is Friday, April 24th, a very special day in the Sanders household. I hope you have a great time celebrating today, Colton. All right, please make sure you have your paper and pencil handy. Give you a second to grab that. All right, we have 2 questions of the day today. Hopefully you'll do both. If not, just hopefully you'll do the one that Ms. Ravita talked about. I want you to make a list of what you're grateful for. And I have made my list. I'm going to take you on a walk over here. Hang on. And I'll show you my list. Okay, let's see here if you can get the whole thing in here. Oh, I got junk in the way. Okay, so, and I have to do that little trick where I flip-flop because the words are backwards. There we go. Okay, so here's my gratitude list. I don't know if you can see the whole thing or not. I'll try and move. So things that I'm grateful for. I'll start over here. Above all else, I'm grateful for God, my family, my dogs. Let's be honest, all dogs. My friends. I have the best friends in the entire world. The Mayfield City Schools. And our essential workers. Essential workers are all those people that are delivering packages and working at the grocery store. Most of all, are medical workers. My sister is a respiratory therapist, and I am so grateful that people like her are out there helping everyone during this pandemic. Okay, the second part of my list is Gates Mills Elementary. I absolutely love our school. Look how big this one is because it's so special. I'm grateful for you, my students. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for sunshine. I'm grateful for technology, which I don't think most of you would have ever thought I would say. But if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't get to be talking to you right now. So that's my gratitude list. So if you can, make your own list today. It doesn't have to be long. like Ms. Revita said, just 5 things. What are 5 things you're really thankful or grateful for? Write them down, take a picture, send it to me in Seesaw, okay? All right, secondly, I have a read aloud today that is not, I'm not reading it. A famous actor named Kevin Costner is reading it, and it's called Catching the Moon. It's a fabulous story that I think you're really going to enjoy. And the question that I want you to answer after that, if you have time, is what's your dream? In this story, there's a little girl who has a special dream, and it's actually based on a true story. So I'm just wondering, what's your dream? What are you hoping for later on in life? What do you dream about? You can write that down and share it with me if you'd like. Okay? All right. That brings us to, I'm going to skip Lulu. I'm going to come back to that. Okay? Let's go through our weather today. It's going to be an okay day. It should be in the 50s. Hopefully a little bit less rain. So you can get out and maybe play a little bit today. How many days have we been in school? 137 days. 100, 3 tens, and 7 ones. 137 days. So yesterday I tried to trick you with a really hard math problem, but guess what? You guys all got it. Good job. So if you were going to represent this number today, you have 100, 3 tens, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Move that one over there. Okay. And that brings us to our number equations for today. You may need to stop this video to copy these down, but these are the questions I want you to answer today. They are plus 10 questions because your math lesson today is going to be on adding 10. So I want you to answer these problems. What is 6 plus 10? 24 plus 10, 73 plus 10, 5 plus 10, and 36 plus 10. So write those down on your paper now. Go ahead and stop the video if you need to. Okay, I'm going to move on to our secret number. Our secret number today, I'm going to do a little bit of a different clue. Okay, are you ready? My secret number is an odd number. My number is in between 60 and 80. And if you had 3 quarters, it would equal my secret number. What's my number? Odd number between 60 and 80. And if you had 3 quarters, it would equal my secret number. Write it down. Okay. We are going to do our fry words real quick. We have a new list. Those of you who have not done your fry words yet, I'm just assuming maybe you're not, and we'll have to work on those next year. But those of you who did a great job. And so we're going to move on to our next set of words. This is the last set of fry words that we have for this year. And what this means is we will have gone through 250 words, which is fabulous. So give yourself a pat on the back. All right, so we're going to do I say, you say, and in a few weeks, maybe 2 weeks, we'll test these on Seesaw, okay? Here we go. Along. Something. Both. Few. Got. Life. Left. Seam. Paper. Those. Close, like close the door. Saw. Together. Open. While. Begin. Group. Next. Always. Run. Might. Don't, which stands for do not. This is a contraction. Don't. Often. Example. And hard. Some of these words might be hard, but I know you'll figure them out. All right, we will continue with those next week. And now I'm going to skip back here and go to Lulu. So last we left off, Lulu was not enjoying Fleshman's help. But Let's see what happens. Remember, she said she would pay him $13 a week if he would help her. All right, let's see what Fleshman says. $13 a week. Is that fair? Let me figure this out. Lulu is getting $12.50 a week for Cordelia, and another $12.50 for Pookie, and a great big $15 a week for Brutus. Add all of these up, and she gets every week. She gets every single week. She gets every single week. I'm close. I'm almost there. She gets every single week $40 whole dollars. And she wants to give Fleshman, who works just as hard, maybe harder, a measly $13 every week? That doesn't seem one bit fair to me. But hold it. Listen to what Fleshman is saying. I don't want your money, Lulu. I am happy, delighted, thrilled to help you for free. It's truly my pleasure to serve you, to... Fleshman, stop it right now, Lulu roared, or I'm throwing up right now on your perfect sneakers. Oh my. Fleshman shrugged his shoulders and stopped it right now. And there's Lulu screaming at, let me do this, at Fleshman. She's not very nice, is she? All right, I'll read one more chapter. Chapter 18. On Friday and for the next 2 weeks, Lulu, along with Fleshman, walked the dogs. They each took turns making dog biscuit trails for Brutus. They each took turns coaxing Pooksy by tooting the flute. And they each took turns saying the most flattering things in German to Cordelia to persuade her to come out of her hiding place. And as long as Fleshman was there, the dogs behaved. Lulu didn't have much to say to Fleshman. She didn't want Fleshman saying much to her. But on their third Friday together, after the dogs were returning to their owners, Fleshman tapped Lulu's elbow and said to her quietly, "We make a good team." Big mistake. Lulu stopped walking and started scowling at Fleshman. She put her hands on her hips. She narrowed her eyes. "Fleshman," she said to Fleshman, "I want you to listen, and listen carefully. We aren't a team. We will never be a team. I'm the dog-walking boss, and you are only my assistant. Comprende?" Comprende is Spanish for "do you understand?" But why, you may very well ask, did she say it in Spanish? I really don't feel like discussing that right now. Fleshman nodded his head to show that yes, he understood, and then he turned and silently headed home. It's not very nice, is it? Okay, there's Lulu being all nasty. I have such a hard time figuring out where to put the book. And there's Fleshman being his normal, nice self. And we're going to stop there for today. Okay, so today, boys and girls, your lessons in Seesaw are going to be over the 3 sounds of ED. Mrs. Loftman's going to do a wonderful lesson on the ending sound ED and the sounds that it makes. You're also going to get a lesson in math on adding 10 from Mrs. Slater. And then you will have the read aloud of Catching the Moon that hopefully you can write to me and tell me or videotape to me what's your dream, okay? So I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Colton, have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. It is my birthday on Sunday, so I will let you know how that goes on Monday. Until then, have a wonderful weekend, boys and girls. Bye-bye.